The bass line in your song is the backbone to your track. It provides the groove and low-end harmonic interest that lets your other instruments sit on top of, regardless of what genre you are working on. Many producers today seem to struggle with writing these foundational elements. They can't seem to find the right notes and groove that will suit the specific track that they are working on. With the bass line being such an important element, it needs to shine through in your track. My name is Daniel with Envato Tuts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to write a bass line for electronic music. So let's get into the DAW. What producers will often do to start their bass line is they will begin programming in their MIDI notes to the exact note that they want to play, and then start rearranging the notes to fit the groove. While this can be a valid method for writing bass lines, there is another technique that we can use that breaks down the writing process into simple steps and ensures that we are creating a bass line that we are happy with. So let's get started. We have here a house-like drum loop to help us write our bass line over. Now the first step is to start with the rhythm of the bass line. As mentioned, the bass line will also provide our track with the groove. And in electronic music, having this bass line groove with your drums in a fluid manner is essential. So we are going to write out the groove of our track first and use just one note, the root note of our track. I want this track to be an F sharp minor here, so I'm going to start writing out the groove with the F sharp note. And I also have a bass sound here from the wavetable synthesizer Serum. Now when I begin writing, I am only going to focus on the first bar. So let's begin writing the first bar of our bass line with the drums playing and find a rhythm that interplays well with the drums. Next, we are going to copy over this 1-bar bassline groove for 4 bars, as we want our bassline to be 4 bars long. If we just had the same rhythm playing the entire 4 bars, it will get quite repetitive. So it is now time to add variations to it. I am going to add a variation to the 2nd and the 4th bar here. As you can hear, we now have a great groove going that doesn't get boring when we have it on repeat. Now it is time to add some harmonic interest by changing around the notes. Remember that the note selection, as well as the groove of your bass line, will be guided by the style or genre that you are working in. For this particular song, I want to give more of an edgier vibe, so we are going to choose the notes that give us this feeling. So let's begin changing around some notes. Again, we're going to focus on just the first bar here. So for bar 1, we chose just to change one note here, as this fits with the emotion that we are going for. To stick with the pattern changes that we have made with the rhythm, we are going to copy on over our first bar to bar number 3. And now we are going to find variations for bars 2 and bars 4. Bar 2. So changing around bar number 2, I have decided to add an extra note in, as this seems to fit well with the groove and also fits in melodically. Changing around bar number 4 now. Again, I have added in an extra note here as it fits in rhythmically and melodically here. And now let's listen to our 4-bar bass line. So using this bass line writing technique of creating the rhythm first and then writing the bass melody will help you create the bass line that your track needs. So the next time you're creating your bass lines, give this method a try.